Hey, it's Rubber Ducky here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 26 of the Axis campaign in Close Combat 4. Take a moment and support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We are going to go ahead and wrap up the 1600 battles on December 21st. Right now, we're in St. Hubert with Comp Group Falloy fighting 502nd Parachute Infantry, 101st Airborne Division. We have no named units in this battle group except for Bayerlein 3-2, and he is running our Jagdpanther. Everybody else is up for grabs if you want to get in before the action's gone. Alright, so we've got terrible starting position. I've got 3-5 mortar half-track up on the road in the very north. He's pretty out of the way, and that was kind of the best spot I could put him where he wasn't going to be in somebody else's way. 3-1 leader half-track is just below him. He's kind of looking to the southwest, but he's got some line of sight to the south as well. 1-3 and 1-2 AT car are to the southwest of that on the road. They're looking to the southwest, but they are hidden a little bit so that way anybody on the road further down can't really see them. Both recon squads 2-2 and 2-3 are in the building just to their west. Once we know what's out there, I want to move them to the west and use them as a scouting and advance force to secure flags and maybe take some buildings. Down to the southeast a little bit, I've got 1-4 AT car looking to the south. He's got trees on his west and trees on his east. He's pretty hidden in there. Bayerlein 3-2 is on the road to the southeast. He's as far east as we can get him, and he's got clear line of sight down the main street, and we're hoping if he gets in a fight, he wins it quickly. As you move west of him, I've got 3-4 AT half-track. They're mostly hidden behind the building, but they actually do have a little bit of line of sight down the street, but probably not so much that they're going to be a first target. Across the street to the south from them is 2-5 Panzerschreck and 2-4 LMG, and they're supported with 2-1 leader. Those guys are set up in the multi-story buildings, and they're watching for any enemy advances. Behind them is 3-3 Stug. He's looking to the south, and he's the armor support for the infantry on the west. Lastly, we got 1-5 AT car and 1-1 leader half-track. They're sitting in the field to the back. They can kind of see to the south. I don't think the enemy's going to spawn there, but we have some support there, and then we can move them to the west if that's where we need them. I don't love this, but let's do it. Okay, contact west. We have a tank. Ooh. 3-5 mortar half-track. Wow. And he didn't aim at either of the AT cars. There's the other tank. Let's get Bayerlein 3-2 out here. Nope, can't see them. Okay, 3-5 mortar half-track is destroyed. How? He can see that and only that? But nobody can see where the tank was shot him from. Alright. I don't even understand sometimes. Alright. Let's go ahead and sneak these guys up here. Hopefully they get there before the tank figures it out. Alright, now we're actually getting hit by AT rockets, so let's back these guys up. We did get a hit on the medium tank killer. It is damaged. Let's let the Panzerschreck do its thing. We got another hit, and we now lost 1-2 AT car. So 1-3, just keep backing up. Apparently they've got very good line of sight on all of my units. Uh-oh. We got this tank coming out. Reprioritize the target. Panzerschreck can't help. Crawl up to the front. Get up there. We got a hit. Medium tank killer's immobilized. Come on. Panzerschreck, run. Oh, it's not that. They can't see past the two-story in front of them. 3-4 AT car, though, has line of sight, and they're getting shots. We got a double hit there. Medium tank killer is going to die. Come on. We got to win this fight. I don't think I can get the Stug up there to help in time. Bayerlein, it's all on you. There we go. Use that 88, man. That thing should shoot right through it, front to rear. Can we get the crew? Yes. That's how we do it. Okay. Start moving the infantry up. Let's start leapfrogging between buildings. And then 2-2 recon. Maybe you guys go to the north. Hold on. What are we shooting at? Oh, infantry in the water. It's not the tank. That crew's not even there. I don't know if that's who we're shooting at, but down to the south. But we can probably let the tank engage these guys. Well, maybe not. You can't actually see them. Alright. 2-2. You go to the north like I was going to do. 2-3. Maybe they go west in a minute, but let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Somebody sees 2-2 already crawling out of there. Alright, we need this Puma to come down here and get in the fight. We do have to worry about the bazooka crew that took out 1-2. But we got to get down there and get in the fight. Let's put some rounds in that building. We might have even gotten a hit on that. Let's go ahead and start exploring to the south. It's pretty open down here. I'm going to be cautious, but suspect that all their units are basically in the north. Let's go ahead and move 1-5 out. Get another AT car down here. Okay, hide. Come on. Oh, nope, nothing. Infantry crawling on the far west edge. No? I mean, they're shooting out of every building, but we can't identify any targets. Can't hit that. Let's go ahead and move him up, and we'll start going down and around. Just clear this whole area. And then 1-3 is just kind of engaging. Let's pull them up a little bit. Maybe they can get some of these guys in that 2-story to the west. No line of sight. 1-5 is on the way. There we go. That's better. Engage there. Let's move 3-1 leader half track as well. Oh, he can't make it there. Let's get him somewhere. There we go. They're starting to crawl out. I don't know if we just put these guys even on defend, but the guys in the building are a major problem, so I kind of want them to be the priority. Let's go ahead and creep up there. I got the tank on sneak, so he arrives after the half-track. Buy me a little bit of time if the half-track gets popped. And then it looks like we have 6 enemy contacts on the map. Lots of infantry crawling out of that 3-story building by the bridge. There we go. We got line of sight. Let's hit these guys as they crawl out. Hit them in the building. Okay, 1-1. Keep crossing. Let's go to the flag. And then after we get there, we'll see if it looks clear. We'll keep moving west. Alright, it is quieting down. That's kind of nice. We know they still have a bunch of infantry, but there's some bad angles with all these buildings around. Like, where I need to put the Pumas is not a good location, and so we can't really get in there and just wipe them. Hit that target. You guys hit this target. Okay, 3-4 is rolling up. Go ahead and engage them as well. Alright, 2-1 leader made it across the street okay. I don't think we moved the Panzerschreck. I don't think that's a major concern. Let's bring Bear Line 3-2 down to the bottom a little bit. Keep moving west. And then let's come up here. And we'll try and get line of sight onto that long 3-story building where the flag is. Get Stug doing the same thing, but let's maybe stop him. Oh, come on, what? We'll stop him short, and then we'll probably have him expand to the west and then move north, and we'll sweep the whole west up to them and make sure that it's all secure. And we're getting good shots in these buildings. I just don't know if they are effective. Alright, you guys can't move. Just stay there. Recon, you follow suit. Let's go just west, actually. And 3-1 leader. Lost line of sight. We're going to move up just a little. Dude. Can we go there? Alright, we got contact in the 2-story. We can't target it. No, tree's in the way. I want to get him up top. But you know what? Let's not go west because I don't know if they're in that 2-story and 3-story there. So let's go around the long way and keep some distance with the buildings. Let's move them up a little bit more to the west, and we'll be on the 3-story. Maybe we'll have a better line of sight into that building. No line of sight there. Okay. As much as I don't want to lead with the machine gun, they're going to have to do their own thing for a minute. And let's see if we can get a better angle to the west a little bit. Let's go over there. Follow suit. Try and roll the two tanks together as a pair. The armor is a little bit at a disadvantage because the roads are parallel to the buildings that they're in, so I can't get a good angle without being right next to them. So I don't feel like I'm wasting the armor. That's a decent shot. By not having the armor with the combat. Okay, so we stopped just at the right spot because there's an AT gun. And I don't know if 2-2 is spotted. I don't think so. Let's maybe crawl down here, get a little closer. We got a couple trees maybe kind of saving us right now. And with only yellow, we don't really want to open up. So let's hold them short, see if we can get the gun to turn on one target or the other, and then the opposite team can try and be the one to target it. Kill this guy right in front of you guys. There we go. Oh, that's all it took. Only a major German victory. The battle ended because the Americans' force morale got too low and they were forced to lose some ground. Both sides still control some victory locations. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. We did kill 21, we wounded 26, we destroyed 2 tanks. They managed to kill 1 person, wounded 4, and destroyed 2 of our vehicles. Unfortunate, that's the way it went. There wasn't a lot of places. I'm sure I could have found a better spot, but it was very congested, so it happened. Now we're sitting at 1,287 kills. We've wounded 1,192. We've destroyed 151 tanks, 56 vehicles, and 22 guns. The enemies managed to kill 304 of ours. They've wounded 310. We've lost 43 tanks, 33 vehicles, and 4 guns. It looks like 1 liter half-track has 8 kills. 1-2 AT car has 2 kills. 1-3 AT car has 8 kills. 1-4 AT car has no kills. 1-5 AT car has 13 kills. 2-1 liter has a first class Iron Cross and 14 kills. 2-2 Recon has 3 kills. 2-3 Recon has 1 kill. 2-4 LMG has 4 kills. 2-5 Panzerschreck has no kills. 3-1 liter half-track has 4 kills. Bayerline 3-2 has 2 tank kills and 10 infantry kills. 3-3 Stug has no kills. 3-4 AT half-track has 7 kills. And 3-5 Mortar half-track has 2 kills. Let's go ahead and move on to the next battle. So it looks like we're going to be back in Chenogne, but now we've got 18th Volksgrenadier in a meeting engagement with 112th Regimental Combat Team, 28th Infantry Division. This is the first combat for 18th Volksgrenadier. So we have no named units, and our only armor here is going to be a Hetzer light tank killer. Nothing else that's really exciting, and we have a lot of rifle squads, so this could be an interesting fight. So another tight spot, and because of the damage we took here in the last time, I've done it a little bit differently. I do have 1-2 rifle in the north. They're hiding behind a berm, and then my plan is to crawl them to the north and start working them to the west, looking to clear the north area. Like, obviously nobody's up there, but I don't know if they're going to move there. Now, because they're all spawning in the southwest, in the very south, I do have 2-2 rifle and 2-5 Panzerschreck. They're set to crawl into that building just to their west. 2-1 liter is to the north of them, and they're just holding up until we figure out where we're going to move. 2-3 rifle is just south of the AT gun at the 4-way intersection on the road. They're going to crawl into the building to their southwest, and 3-5 medium AT is going to stay put and watch the west approach from either the field or if they come up the road into town. 2-4 LMG is to the north. They are going to crawl into the single-story building on their west. 1-4 LMG is to their north. They're going to do the same thing into the 2-story building with the flag. 1-1 leader is holed up in the building with 1-5 Panzerschreck, and they're just kind of sitting there hanging out. 1-5 Panzerschreck can kind of watch the north in case for some reason they do have armor that does a maneuver towards the hill and comes in from the top. 3-3 Hetzer is sitting on the road looking to the southwest, and they're just kind of hanging out waiting to see where or if we can move them without getting them destroyed. Next, we've got 1-3 Rifle, and they're in the single-story building on the main street. 3-4 Light Infantry Gun is just to the east of the building, and they're looking to the south. I don't think they're going to have any contact that pushes that far east that quick, but there's not really a better place to stash them for right now. Then we have 3-1 Leader in the last building, and they're just hanging back. They're supporting the medium mortar squad, and once everybody starts shifting to the west and advancing, we'll start considering these units in the rear and how to move them up as well. Okay. No contact. Let these guys crawl up. Once they get line of sight out of the front of these buildings, they'll probably see whatever's hiding out there. Let's go ahead and start moving 1-2 Rifle. And because we don't know what's out there, we're going to have them crawl. I don't think anybody else makes a drastic movement yet. Any vehicles that come through there might get popped by 3-5. They actually can see a decent amount. LMG squad, let's go ahead and move them up another building into this 2-story at the far west. We'll move these guys into this 2-story building. And Panzerschreck, maybe just go set up shop right there. Infantry gun. Hold on, what's this? There's one of their AT guns. Let's hit it with the mortar. We got infantry running across the bridge. More infantry crawling. You guys hide. Can we get 2-3 Rifle into this building? 2-1 Leader, can't see him. It might fall on the rifle squad. We have 4 rifle squads and no heavy infantry, so this is a little bit of a worrisome fight. I mean, if they push hard, they could definitely break through 1 rifle squad. And neither of our machine guns is in a position to help yet. I mean, they're taking their time crawling in there, but hopefully they get in position and we can get some extra rifles pointed at them. I want to move 3-5 medium AT to help, but I don't think it's the best idea because that might be when a vehicle shows up or when the infantry decides to attack them. Machine guns are lazily crawling. They're almost to their destinations. We hit this guy? Yeah? Come on. Alright, these guys are there, so hold on. Let's actually go there and then crawl west. Eventually, I do think they're going to make it far enough west that nobody from the south can see them, and we'll just tell them to start walking or running or whatever. We got a hit over there somewhere, but not part of the AT gun. No line of sight. We might have to just take the single-story building, even though I hate single-story buildings. Oh, well, hold on. Let's get this guy down here, because we got guys crawling up to the southwest. But yeah, those single-story buildings, like, they just don't have good line of sight, good cover, things like that, so we'll see how this goes. 2-3 Rifle being on scene helps a little bit, though, because that's a decent amount of volleys of fire heading down range from the 2 rifle squads. 2-1 Leader can't help, but we can bring them up here, and they can at least kind of help watch. There we go. Infantry crawling from the single story. Let's open up with the machine gun. Move up. Everybody just start shifting to the west a little bit. I don't know if those mortars are going to be effective there or not, but if if we can pause them for a moment from crawling up on us, that would help. Like these guys right here sneaking in behind the smoke. That was a good hit. Lots and lots of good kills. Those MG42s are just going crazy. What about these guys right next to you? Right next to you. Alright. You guys move up here. Mortar is out of ammo, so we're going to have them treated as an infantry squad now. We'll be able to free up somebody else, and they'll just hold the building. These guys, I feel like, are pretty safe. Nobody cares about them, so we're sprinting and hoping for the best. LMG can't see the AT gun. They can hit this infantry squad laying down in the field, but unfortunately the AT gun is a no-go. 2-1 leader. They can see the light AT gun. Let's go ahead and hit their AT. Taking fire! I'd like to get in this building so we can see the AT gun more clearly. And I think maybe the Hubtert, we go ahead and we're going to drive him up here. We're pretty sure he's safe there because nobody cared about the infantry. And the town is in between. Once he gets up there, he can turn west. We're going to go ahead and get these guys out of here because of the artillery. And we're going to hope that the infantry inside the buildings is safe from the artillery barrage. Sergeant! It's just like the corner of that building they can't see out of. And we can use that, but it's not great. Hetzer's just rolling. I mean, he's flying up there. No line of sight. And, you know, I don't know what their support situation is going to look like, but we do want to be cautious for a second light AT gun. Obviously, there's no reason to believe it's going to be in the west. They couldn't have moved an AT gun up there to, like, the top anywhere near us in the time that they've had. But if they had one on the hill or something like that, that could be a risk. All right. If we could get the Hubtert way west and get them to a position where they could come down and hit that AT gun in the flank, it might be worth the shot. But I don't want it to kill our only armor and take a major morale hit because we're destroying them right now. All right, you guys maybe do the same thing, but go ahead and just run to catch up. Hubtert, move down here a little bit. I'm kind of surprised they're not going for the hill. They're really pushing into the town, and we've stalled that, and they're not trying to move around really. All right, open up on those guys. Everybody open up. Let's see if we can kill that squad. We got an instant kill. That's helpful. AT gun is pivoting a little bit. I don't know what it sees. It's not us. It's not the Hubtert. It's behind the hill. I want that flag, but I don't want to put the tank on it. I do not want to drive them up there. So we'll wait for 1-3 rifle to catch up a little bit. And then I guess maybe the infantry gun is going to be a decent option inside the town. And like, I don't know, right here. Hold on. Instead of going that way, let's just take this route. I don't think anybody's going to see them. I was going to go the overly cautious route, but I don't know that we have to. We are getting low on ammo. Let's pull the mortar squad out. We are going to try a little smoke screen on their AT gun. We're also going to crawl the infantry down to get a better angle on the guys that are hiding under the bridge. All right, everybody hold fire. If they want to advance, that is totally fine with me. So let's smoke these guys right here. And then I would like to move more units up on the AT gun. All right, LMG can't see them. But we have that single-story rectangular building down there that's unoccupied, so if we could get in there, that'd be great. Let's actually just turn and run for 512. You guys don't have to go all the way west. We're going to assume that they have not maneuvered up here at all. All right, where'd they go? Crawl in there, find out where these guys are hiding. Okay. Smokescreen has developed pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and move these guys to this next building in the front. Hold on. Nope, can't hit him. Also can't hit him. They can hit him. So go ahead and move 2-3 rifle up. We'll let the fight take place down here on its own, and I don't think anybody's going to care about who's crawling if they're being shot at. Go ahead and close that distance. We got one guy remaining. Let's just get over there and kill him. I think we can pop him if he like turns to shoot at us. Little break on the road there, so I don't think we can see. Come on, guys. Right in front of you. Okay. Just by killing that guy, that's all it took, and it was a total German victory. The battle ended because the Americans' force morale got too low, and they were forced to retreat off the map. The Germans gained control of the map, and the American battle group was forced to disband. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. So it looks like we killed 21, we wounded 22, they killed one of ours, and that was our only casualty. I'm actually kind of impressed. So we have 1,308 kills, we wounded 1,214, destroyed 151 tanks, 56 vehicles, and 22 guns. We've now lost 305 infantry, they've wounded 310 more. We've also got 43 lost tanks, 33 vehicles, and 4 guns. So 1-1 leader sitting there with no kills. 1-2 rifle, also no kills. 1-3 rifle, no kills. 1-4 LMG has 9 kills. 1-5 Panzerschreck has no kills. 2-1 leader has 3 kills. 2-2 rifle has 11 kills. 2-3 rifle has 3 kills. 2-4 LMG has a second class Iron Cross and 5 kills. 2-5 Panzerschreck has no kills. 3-1 leader has no kills. 3-2 medium mortar has 1 kill. 3-3 Hetzer has no kills. 3-4 light infantry gun, also no kills. And 3-5 medium AT, no kills. We did move through that fairly well. I think we're ready for another battle, and let's do the movement phase for the next day. So this won't be a very exciting movement phase. As you can tell, I've just kind of moved everybody up, even though most of them aren't going to be in the fight. But the guys in Chenogne have now moved to the southwest to secure the last enemy supply dump. And then I've got units falling in behind them to take up their position, as well as maybe swap them out if something goes catastrophically wrong and I can't hold that dump with the infantry. It looks like the movement went okay. There is a new battle there, but all of our battles are going to take place only in supply dumps now. And our first battle is going to be in Hotton with Kampfgruppe Bayer, 116th Panzer. They'll be fighting 507th Parachute Infantry, 82nd Airborne Division. Pharmaceutical Company is ready to get back in the action. All of our favorite medications are ready to bring the pain. So let's go ahead and see if we can win this one and start this day off on the right foot. We have command of this map, but that did not stop us from taking casualties in the last go. So, similar plan, but starting in the southwest, I have Metformin 3-2 parked behind a building, and this gives us plenty of support from the south, but assuming that they have an AT gun somewhere by the water again, once we drop that, we can come up and we'll have all of that flanking fire into the buildings. Moving up to the north just a little bit, I've got Miralax 2-1 and Ozempic 2-4. They're going to crawl into the 2-story building just to the north of them that has the 4-story steeple. Move way to the east, and you can see Bayer 3-1 hiding behind the large sawmill, whatever it is, building there with the flag. They are hidden behind the building, but we'll pull them out on the road once we know the coast is clear. Penicillin is sitting there in the 2-story building at the 4-way intersection near the bridge. They can see up the road pretty well, and they're going to be our first line of defense for anybody making that push on us. Sumatriptan 3-5, to the east of them, just behind the building. We're just hiding our mortar half-track back there, out of sight. Then as you look at all the forces on the west side of the road, I've got Aleve and Warfarin. They're going to crawl to the west and take the 2-story buildings. Lidocaine 3-4 is sitting there with our flamethrower half-track. They're just waiting to roll north or south as we need them. Alka-Seltzer 1-3, they're going to move into the large building to the west and capture the flag as well as get eyes on the field. Afrin 1-1 is going to support them. Aspirin 1-4 is also going to crawl into that same building on the southwest of their position. Diclofenac 2-3 is going to hold that position until we know where to put them because they are just a rifle squad. And then Ibuprofen 3-3 is going to hold that 4-way intersection and watch for a tank as we want to move into the northwest area. Lastly, we do have Claritin up there in that 3-story. They don't have really good lines of sight, but I don't think that there's a better spot for them, and I do want them to be ready for any enemies that come through those like single-story shed-style buildings. And AT gun, we also have infantry, but AT gun just as expected. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and say Penicillin can open up on these guys. Yeah, go ahead and open up on the AT gun. And then I guess also the question is, do we just put the mortar on it right now? We have that infantry running, but let's cause some havoc for that AT gun. Metformin sees somebody. Okay, he saw some of the infantry, but not the AT gun. Let's move him up a little bit. No sign of their tank. Maybe we go ahead and move towards this gap. Just like a little bit. Now we just have to watch Metformin cautiously because as he comes out, that AT gun is 100% going to target him. We do have infantry pushing hard against the 2-story building, so we got to get in there. Aleve and Warfarin are slow to respond, so they're not going to be able to support. Uh-oh, AT gun targeting us. Okay, we got a hit. Roll across there. Looks like they got a miss maybe. Alright. We made it across. So, we'll wait for that gun to be distracted before engaging again. Let's try and kill the infantry in the 2-story with us. And let's go ahead and bring our Lidocaine 3-4 half-track down here. Move up a little bit. I don't know, right into this corner. Okay, somehow we lost line of sight. I don't know why Penicillin moved to the north a little bit, but they need to be on the corner. Okay. We can maybe hit this tank killer. Let's go ahead and get up there. Get set for an ambush to hit that. They are pushing hard for the flag right here where these guys are all holed up. So I didn't want Diclofenac in that single story, but we need some more support. Tank killer is targeting the infantry. That's their biggest concern at the moment. So we'll go ahead and engage that. Looks like we did get a hit, actually. Light AT gun has been destroyed. I did not catch who actually got the kill on that, but that's wonderful. So that means everybody open up, and let's get our tank moving up as well. Okay, the other tank is down. So this is opening up very nicely for us. It's just an infantry battle right now. Go ahead and, I don't know, maybe move up there. Let's get Aleve into this 2-story. Ozempic can't help. Go ahead and engage the crew anyway. Engage the crew. Tank is here. Metformin's got line of sight. He's doing some damage. Bring down Lidocaine. numb the pain a little bit. Bayer's coming out. This is what we needed. Go ahead and push west. And Diclofenac just needs to get across the building so he can see out of there. Oh, it's beautiful. There we go. Oh, okay. Total German victory before I even got to have all of the fun. The battle ended because the Americans' force morale got too low and they were forced to retreat off the map. The Germans gained control of the map and the American battle group was forced to disband. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. We killed 22, we wounded 21, destroyed a tank, and destroyed a gun. We have lost 2 men as KIA, they wounded 3 more. All of our vehicles survived to live another day. So, very promising results there after the last fight. We now sit at 1,330 kills. We've wounded 1,235. We've destroyed 152 tanks, 56 vehicles, and 23 guns. They've now killed 307 of our men. They've wounded 313. We've lost 43 tanks, 33 vehicles, and 4 guns. So, Afrin 1-1 has a 2nd class Iron Cross and 10 kills. Aleve 1-2 also has a 2nd class Iron Cross and 13 kills. Alka-Seltzer 1-3 has 2 2nd class Iron Crosses and 13 kills. Aspirin 1-4 has 2 tank kills and 2 infantry kills. That's not too bad for a Panzerschreck. Claritin 1-5 has 19 kills. Miralax 2-1, they took almost all of our casualties. They have 7 kills. Warfarin 2-2 has 11 kills. Diclofenac 2-3 has 2 2nd class Iron Crosses and 19 kills. Ozempic 2-4 saw no action. Penicillin 2-5 has 2 2nd class Iron Crosses and 31.5 kills. Bayer 3-1 has 2 2nd class Iron Crosses, half of a tank kill, 13.5 infantry kills, and 1.5 gun kills. Metformin 3-2 has 8 kills. Ibuprofen has no kills. Lidocaine 3-4 has 8 kills. And Sumatriptan 3-5 has no kills with the mortar. I think we can go ahead and squeeze in one more battle and we'll put a decent dent in this start. Let's go ahead and head over to Gleize. We've got Kampfgruppe Piper of 1st SS. They'll be taking on 9th Armored. This is a fight that I think we're going to have no problem with. It's just going to be a fun shooting fest. Of course, we are back with Charcuterie Company. All of our favorite named units. We've got some good snacks, we've got some good drinks, and we got a little bit of condiments as well. Let's go ahead and start in the top. I've got Schnaps 2-3 hiding in the single-story building covering the northern flank. As you move to the southwest, you find in the open field we've got Kartoffel 3-1. He is hiding behind a dead tank. Just below him is Schnitzel 3-2 hiding in between the buildings. Let's keep working our way far west, though. I've got Pretzel 3-3, that's our mortar crew. They're hiding behind the buildings all the way out of sight on the road. Bratwurst 1-1 is watching the main road, but he's parked far back, so there's a very limited angle that they can engage him from. Move all the way to the south, and we got Kransky 1-5. He's in the field. He can't see much, but I'm suspecting them to be in the south end of their spawn zone and to push around towards the opening between the buildings, where I've also got Metwurst and Weiswurst helping secure that area. Kransky can come up and get some flanking fire on them once they're engaged. Just to their north is Knockwurst 1-2. He's sitting in between the two buildings. He had a good position there last time, so I'm going to try it again. He's watching to the northeast. I have moved up Pumpernickel 3-5 and Gewürztraminer 2-2. That puts a Panzerschreck and a machine gun in the first line of defense in the 3-story building there. Across the street to the north of them is Mustard 3-4 sitting with our flamethrower. They're going to hold down that intersection and hopefully stay out of sight, but maybe get some burns if we can. Lager 2-5, Riesling 2-1, and Doppelbock 2-4 are pulled back a little bit in a more consistent position with what I've been doing. And I don't think we're going to need them. I kind of want to lead with the tanks, and I actually kind of want to push on them a little bit. We're not just going to drive in there, but I do want to use the tanks and not just sit here passively and wait for them to come to us. So probably some higher casualties, but also probably some better gunfights. Tanks everywhere. A lot of them in the south. All right. They are moving. Kransky has no line of sight. Put some mortars on these guys that are crawling. That's not anywhere near them. Nothing there. Maybe we go ahead and move Bratwurst up. Oh, wow. As soon as he rolled, he got the wildest kill. We got another hit. Okay, 2 tanks are dead. Medium tank has been destroyed in the south. They're dropping mortars on our tanks there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move Kransky up. Maybe... Hang on. Let's go out and about with Kartoffel. Neither of these guys. Go up. Nope. Alright, I do not like that move for Kartoffel, but we'll see what happens. And then... we are arriving with Bratwurst now. Let's see what he can see. Drop some mortars on their half track. He got a nice shot off. Got a hit on a light tank. I think he hit it. Maybe he didn't. Ooh. Really? They hit Schnitzel 3-2. He's immobilized, so they're going to kill him. Wow. Alright. Okay, I mean, that was a little bit aggressive, so I pulled him out. I kind of thought they were all going to be distracted, but they were not. So, Schnitzel is down. Alright, Knockwurst is coming out. Bratwurst is coming out. These guys are going to start engaging tanks to the east. There we go, tank leader targeted. Let's target that same tank leader there. Ooh. I mean, this is a lot going on. Tank leader has been damaged. Uh-oh. So with... wow, okay, that happened. It's okay, it's okay. We did lose the main gun on Knockwurst, and then Bratwurst is just toast. So these guys down here, you got to pull up. We got to get in this fight, because otherwise they're going to overrun us. Metwurst is looking for a shot. Okay, we got to kill. We got to kill. Kransky, go ahead and target them. Keep coming down a little bit. We need Vice first to be able to see around the tank. Hold on. Alright, medium tank is damaged. We are actually having a bad time. We've got more damaged vehicles. So, they are immobilized. Vice first is immobilized. Crawl Mustard up into this 3-story. Another tank destroyed. It's a tank leader that time. Let's go ahead and let's send Kartoffel down here just a little bit. Like close to the buildings and right down here in the intersections. There's also another medium tank burning. Go ahead and target the infantry that's laying there in the field. We'll move Kransky up. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a priest. Let's target the priest first. Uh-oh, Knockwurst 1-2 is burning. How did that guy get Knockwurst? He was backed, like, all the way down the road. I mean, I guess I could have paid more attention to Knockwurst once I moved him out of there. Oh, he also got Kartoffel. Alright, I mean, I tried that a second time. But if you consider my position, it looks like he's looking at the building, right? Like, okay, there's the end of it. But it looks like he's looking at that building and couldn't see Kartoffel squeezing out of there. Okay, though. We are talking total German victory. The battle ended because the Americans' force morale got too low and they were forced to retreat off the map. The Germans gained control of the map and the American battle group was forced to disband. The Germans won the battle because they control a greater number of crucial victory locations than the Americans. We killed 12, we wounded 16, we destroyed 5 tanks and 2 vehicles. We also captured 1 tank. They killed 11 of ours, wounded 3, destroyed 2 tanks, destroyed 2 vehicles, and damaged a 3rd tank. That's not terrible considering how aggressive and reckless I was. We sit with 1,342 kills. We've wounded 1,251 more. We've destroyed 158 tanks, 58 vehicles, and 23 guns. They killed 318 of ours, wounded 316, and then they've destroyed 46 tanks, 35 vehicles, and 4 guns. Bratwurst 1-1 unfortunately died, but had a 2nd class Iron Cross, 3.5 tank kills, 8.5 infantry kills, 3.5 vehicle kills. The hero Knockwurst 1-2 had 2 1st class Iron Crosses, 2 2nd class Iron Crosses, 7 tanks, 20 infantry, 3 vehicles. Metwurst 1-3 had a War Merit, 5 tanks, 3 infantry, 1 vehicle. Weisfurst 1-4 has a 2nd class Iron Cross, 3 tanks, and 3 infantry. Kransky 1-5 has a 2nd class Iron Cross, 3 tanks, 7 infantry, 1 vehicle. Riesling 2-1 has 1 infantry. Gewürztraminer 2-2 has 5 infantry. Schnaps 2-3 has no kills. Doppelbach 2-4 has a 1st class Iron Cross, 1 tank kill, and 2 infantry kills. Lager 2-5 has no kills. Kartoffel 3-1 has 1 infantry, 1 vehicle. Schnitzel 3-2 has no kills. Pretzel 3-3 has 3 infantry and 2 vehicles. Mustard 3-4 has no kills. And Pumpernickel 3-5 has 3.5 infantry kills. I hope you guys enjoyed the battles here, so if so, leave a like and comment down below. We'll kick things off again in the next episode, and hopefully we can keep up the total victories. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.